¿Qué tal, mundo del podcast? Bienvenidos de nuevo. I know y'all are like, Jaron, why in the world are you speaking Spanish on the podcast today? But more on that in a second. I want to welcome y'all back to Clock That Beat with Jaron, a podcast from Odella where we get into all the latest and hottest indie music together. I'm Jaron, your resident indie music enthusiast, and we get together every 2 weeks to talk about the dopest artists on the rise and whatever's on my mind. Let's go. That felt so good to say that because it's been 3 months since the last episode, y'all. And I know it's been a while. My bad. So much life, though, has happened over the break, and we'll definitely be talking about all of that now that I'm back talking to y'all on the podcast. But one thing that happened over the break was my trip to Peru. So in early April, I caught an Avianca flight down to Lima and then quickly headed to Cusco, where I spent a lovely week surrounded by the vibrant culture and beautiful people of Cusco. And for those who don't know, according to our lovely friends at Wikipedia, Cusco is the 7th most populous city in Peru, located wonderfully in southeastern Peru. And I didn't just consult Wikipedia for the episode today, y'all. Our friends over at Britannica, actually state that Cusco was formerly the capital of the Inca Empire and retains much of its highly crafted stone architecture. That's right. So I saw that stone architecture in person down in Cusco, and it was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to see in person. I'm telling you, it was an absolute stunning feat of engineering. I'm talking walls built without mortar. And I know my construction girlies out there listening are getting a life. Yes, I'm talking walls without mortar. A scientific marvel. A fun fact about Cusco is that it sits at an average elevation of 11,150 feet above sea level. And for context, San Francisco has an average elevation of 57 feet above sea level. So, your girl was out there struggling. And by your girl, I'm talking about me. I was out there struggling with altitude sickness at Cusco. Even though I was drinking all of the coca tea, I was doing the edibles of coca. I tell y'all that I was hurting even after day 3. I had all the altitude sickness. I was down bad. But all of the altitude sickness, though, was worth it when I got to experience Machu Picchu in person. Machu Picchu, as you may or may not know, is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. And Machu Picchu was absolutely breathtaking to see in person. It's perched in the Andes Mountains. And that's something I didn't know until then. I was like, what's this mountain chain? It's the Andes, Sharon. It's the Andes, yes. Perched in the Andes Mountains, it was incredible to see these ancient Inca ruins live and in person and to walk through this heritage site, this absolutely stunning heritage site. And according to our friends at Britannica once again, Machu Picchu was likely a palace complex for Inca ruler Pachacuti. Yes, indeed. And so one of my goals when I dipped down to Machu Picchu was to get that picture at the site that, all the international travel girlies get. They pop the picture on Grindr, they pop the picture on Tinder, and I did that as well. I took the picture and I popped the picture on Grindr and Tinder. I did. And so you can check out this picture. You can check out this picture right here. I hope I'm pointing right. You can check out that picture and all the other beautiful pictures from Cusco and also Lima on the podcast Instagram account at Clock That Beats. Check it out. But I want to know though, y'all, have y'all been to Peru? If so, let's share the stories. Let's connect. Let's talk about Peru. Let's reminisce. Shoot me a DM over on the Clock That Beat Instagram account or email me at Jaron@clockthatbeat.com. I want to hear from y'all. Let's reminisce. Let's reminisce for a second. So when I was thinking about this episode and how I wanted to talk about an episode or do an episode about Peru, I absolutely knew that I wanted to feature a Peruvian artist. So I did some music scouting and I came across an urban pop gem of an artist, and that artist is the one and only Naïa Valdez. This tune that I'm about to spin for you all is titled Woo, and it's one of my faves from her project, Nina Kunai. And of course, you can always listen to this song on the Clock That Beat 2026 playlist. Just search Clock That Beat on Spotify. Let's, though, go ahead and vibe out to a Woo. And when we come back, we'll deep dive into all things Naïa Valdez. Let's go.
Ya viste que no me conoces. Tú llamando pa' que vuelva y yo que hice match con 12. Ya no sé qué andarás diciendo en mí, pero he escuchado bullshit. Y no sé qué decir, demasiados rumores. Otra vez que te vi en la juerga con tu shorty. Copycat, me reí, sé que tengo admiradores, pero te compré tinte de otros colores. Este es el ending de nuestro anime. Tu temporada ya la superé. Ya no me importa, baby, de lo que te haces el bueno, pero es un cosplay. Te haces el bueno, pero es un cosplay. De lo que te haces el bueno, pero para la baby que te escribe, pobrecita cómo va a entender, tú no eres cualquier líder.
You're listening to Clock That Beat with Jaron, and that song was Woo by Naïa Valdez. So Naïa is a singer-songwriter who hails from Lima, Peru, and what I love about her music is that she often pulls from various musical styles, mixing them into delightful bops. On her latest project, Esoterique, Naïa takes us on a tour through the astrological universe, dedicating a song to each of the astrological signs. So fun fact, I'm a Capricorn, the greatest sign of all time, literally the GOAT, the GOAT. Why I put all that extra there? Shout out to the Capricorns, though. Just a pause on astrological signs, though. The universe has been sending me lots of Geminis in this era of my life. I'm talking, I've been meeting Geminis left and right, back and forth, side to side. And, if I were to actually count how many Geminis I've been on dates with since I moved back to the Bay, it would be at least three. At least three, y'all. I'm not even joking. So I was curious what this might mean. So I asked Chatty Boots, aka ChatGPT, and that's the nickname my best friend Lauren gave to ChatGPT. Shout out Lauren. So I asked Chatty Boots what this might mean, and she said, and I quote, "When many Geminis enter your life at once, it might suggest the universe is bringing a surge of communicative, curious, and intellectually stimulating energy your way." And so I thought about this, and I think Chatty Boots is right this time, y'all. She's right. Although Geminis sometimes do have a confusing duality about them, I do, though, enjoy how intellectually stimulating they are. And I must say, the combos are always rich. They always are. So, fun fact, everyone has a big three, which includes your sun sign, which most people know, and also your moon and rising signs. So I'm an Aries moon, which is a reflection of my inner world, and a Leo rising, which is a glimpse into how I present to the world. So since I'm a Leo rising, and I feel like my podcast side is a reflection of my Leo rising sign, I figured I'd spin the track that Naïa Valdez actually dedicated to Leos out there. So this one is titled Bebeteo, and it's a fun one, y'all. It's a fun one, and it's all about owning your baddie energy. Very Leo. So let's turn up for a bit to Bebeteo by Naïa Valdez.
Llegamos al party, las feas nos miran feo. Su novio en el DM, ni lo leo. Los haters me dan engagement, ya ni les bloqueo. Work bitch, CEO del beboteo. Beboteo, beboteo. Work bitch, CEO del beboteo. Beboteo, beboteo. Work, bitch, CEO del beboteo. Selfie en el baño, mi amiga borracha. Tengo 10 gatos en TikTok con racha.
You're back here with me, Jaron, and that tune was Bebedeo by Naïa Valdez. So, yo, I want to know, were y'all digging the songs and the vibes on the podcast today? If so, shoot me a DM over on the Instagram account at ClockThatBeat and let me know. Also, feel free to send me any indie music or recs that you all have. I want to know what songs y'all are jamming to, vibing out to, or maybe even the songs that are providing the soundtrack to your young ho summer. Let me know. I want to thank you all for joining me on another episode of Clock That Beat. My name's Jaron, and if you want to be my favorite lovely listener of the pod, go ahead and leave me a review on your favorite podcast app of choice, and be sure to follow the pod. Also, while you're at it, tell a friend, a loved one, your travel partner, or maybe even someone who happens to be your favorite astrological sign. Go ahead and tell them all. Share the podcast. Many thanks to Naïa Valdez, who graciously provided her music for the podcast episode today. Clock That Beat with Jaron is an Odilla podcast, and you can follow Clock That Beat on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all the hottest indie music at Clock That Beat. And you can also follow Clock That Beat on Spotify to listen to all the rockin' playlists I put together over there. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, y'all already know what to do. Keep the beat fresh. Clock That Beat with Jaron is an Odilla podcast. The theme song You is by Adrian Cabrera. A ver, me llamo Jaron y estoy practicando mi español para vosotros. Ok, vosotros. Para ustedes. Sí.